In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a skateboard. So right now I have my old skateboard with my trucks and wheels, and I've had it for about 2 months now, and she's pretty dinged up. As you can see, the rigid tail. I got a couple of chips in the nose, it'll focus, and I don't know, just come to a certain point where you want a fresh board. So I guess what I'm going to do first is put the grip tape on my new board. So right now I just have the Next Level grip tape with the Next Level logo. This one I usually have the Next Level grip tape, but I'm switching it up this time. So let's get the grip tape on the board. I'll show you how to do that. So I'm gonna get a table. Alright, so I usually like to put a towel on the surface I'm using, or like a blanket or anything that this helped me prevent it from getting scratched, the logo, like the graphic, because you don't want to scratch your new graphic out. So this obviously won't, because it's nice and soft. So what you do is that you get your grip tape right here, and you just peel. Well, first off, make sure you figure out the nose and the tail. So this is my nose, this is the tail, and you want to put your, I don't know if you guys do, but I put my back graphic on my tail so I know, so I can determine which is the front and which is the back. So what you do is you just peel a little bit of the back graphic, the graphic off. Get rid of some of the backing like this. And then what you do is you just kind of peel behind it like that. And try and get it more as even as possible. You don't have to place it completely, just kind of maybe set that like that. And then you just make sure that it's even all the way through, like a finger, the same on both fingers, all the way through. Like that. And then you just can peel more of the grip tape back. You can even cut it if you want to with a knife. So I'll do it off camera here. And once you get it on the board like this, you just want to, once you have your board completely, the grip tape completely on the board, and all the air pockets are out of the wood, what you want to do is you want to take something kind of tough, like a screwdriver or a skate tool. So for my instance, I'm going to use my Next Level skate tool. And then you go around the edge, and this is probably one of the satisfying parts. So what you do is you take kind of like a tough object, so I'm going to use my part of my skate tool, and then what you do is you just go around the edge of the board, and you shape around the concave of the board. So I'll do that right now. I just realized the AirPods weren't recording that whole time. They were dead. So hopefully the audio is fine on this camera. I don't know, sure. Anyway, once you rub around the edges, it should look like this. You can see the outline of the board. And why you do this is just to make it easier when you're cutting with the knife around the edge to get the access off. So I'll do that right now. So I only have a kitchen knife right now because I'm at my girlfriend's apartment and she doesn't have any razor blades. But what you do is you just poke up through the hole here, and you just go across the edge. Once you get the grip tape cut out around the edge, you can go around with the excess grip tape and rub the corners. Now that your board is completely gripped, you need trucks and wheels. So obviously, what the next step is to take off your old trucks off your old board. Take the small hole and put it on the small bolts. Then take your screwdriver and whatever bolt pattern you have. I just have the Allen key, and you just obviously unscrew. And you do that 8 times. And the trucks come right off. Sometimes the bolts stay in there. You just got a little bit of pressure with your thumb. They pop right out. And now do the same to the tail. Once you take off your last truck, it's good to put them on 2 different sides. So I usually put my front truck on my left and my rear truck on my right, just so I don't mix them up and put them on the wrong side. I have rails on this skateboard right now, but they're getting old, and so I'm just gonna put them on my new skateboard. And I also need a drill, so I don't have a drill with me. So I'm just gonna put them on later or get new ones. What you wanna do, since the new skateboard is new, the holes are there, but they have paint over them and the grip tape. So you wanna get a small, either take your bolt and just carefully see where the holes are, and then you can puncture with a little screwdriver. I don't have a screwdriver with me, so I had to use that knife again, so I'll do that off camera. Once you puncture the holes through the grip tape for the bolts, you want to put them in just like this. I like to put them in first just so I know how to put the truck on. If you notice a little B, it's good to mark your trucks just so you know what is the front and the back. So what you do is you just put it on the back. Make sure the kingpin is going forward, going towards the graphic. You might wonder what the kingpin is. The kingpin is that centerpiece right there. Once you put your trucks through the bolt, I put my backhand on like this just so the bolts stay. And then you can take your little bolts and just start them. That way when you go to tighten them up fully, they're not going to be, the screws are not going to be falling out. So once you get them finger tight, you want to take your skate tool again, same way you took them off, and you want to take your other tool and put them here. I like to screw them in when I'm putting them in. That way I can really sink them into the wood and they don't stick up at all. So like this, you just really want to get them in there. You can see that the bolts are in there pretty flush and the trucks are not going to ever come off. So now we're going to do it to the nose. Just like that, your board's set up.